Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Silly Point. Today, we'll be talking about one of those teams who has been most consistent in the history of IPL, one of the best teams ever to play a T20 tournament. If you make them play in any of the ICC tournaments, they will beat any national team as well. And one additional point from my end that I hate this team from the bottom of my heart. Yes, you guessed it right, and you can see it here now. So that's Mumbai Indians for you. One point that I am from Mumbai, although not right now, but my heart lives in Mumbai, and I hate this team since always. Uh,
You
anyway,
do
we'll
have
talk
a
about
shallow heart. You do have a
well,
shallow heart.
well, well.
You do have
I
it, man. You do have a shallow heart, man.
facts, man,
Really.
facts. They won't change,
Uh, Jimit, that is what she said.
Yeah, that's what she said, man. That's what she said. That you have a shallow heart. That's why I'm leaving you.
I'm still wondering how to even know about her. But anyway, let's come back to Mumbai Indians. Uh,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, one of the star-studded teams, like from player number 1 till player number 11, every player is a star except for one KP. You all know. Let's move forward. Let's not take the names. So, beginning with the retentions of this team, it's the Indian shorter format captain, limited overs cricket captain Rohit Sharma. That was a no-brainer, of course. Like he has been the face of the team. He has given them 5 titles. So Rohit Sharma has been retained. And another gem of a find that the Mumbai Indians management scouted once back in the days. It's Jasprit Bumrah, and he has shattered all the bowlers around the world, and he was ranked number one in the shorter format as well for a long time, although he is not at that position right now. Apart from these two stars, they have Surya Kumar Yadav, which they exchanged with Kolkata Knight Riders, giving them Nitish Rana away. And now what they have is the giant, the West Indian, the man who has finished matches for Mumbai Indians for ages, and he has associated as a face of Mumbai Indians. No one even thinks he's from the West Indies. Everyone knows he's from Mumbai. Kyron Pollard. So these are the top four retentions. One more thing. I hate this team again, but the players are amazing, and as a unit, Mumbai Indians is one of the best teams in IPL history. Uh, I hand it over to you guys.
Jainam, I just will start this. You guys know after India won GABA 2-1 in the Australian series, Mark Waugh was talking in an interview that these guys are Mumbai Indians. I mean, they can beat the Australian national team on any single given day. Okay, such is the power of this Mumbai Indian squad. The scouting has been amazing throughout the years, as we talked about Jasprit Bumrah. Parthiv Patel being one of the best scouts, he's bringing top of the top players in the IPL auction itself. Not for the Mumbai Indians sake, but for the country's sake. You can see the pattern, right? Hardik Pandya played for Mumbai Indians, debuted for the country in a shorter span of time. Bumrah, the same. Krunal Pandya, the same. I mean, I've lost count now of the players of how many people have debuted for the country before playing for Mumbai, like Mumbai and then the country. I've lost count, guys. I mean, what to tell about the Mumbai Indians? And I just love the team. And being Dil Se Mumbaikar, I love Vada Pav, I love Rohit Sharma. So that is the main reason of the Mumbai Indians hardcore fan following.
It's about the
Yeah,
same thing, right? Rohit Sharma and Vada Pav. They are
it's
associated.
in blood. It's in blood.
Rohit Sharma can be the brand ambassador for Vada Pav.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
he is actually the brand ambassador. He gets the classy vada pav and he takes diving catches in the slips before even Virat can touch it. So yeah, vada pav does better to Rohit.
Let's not
Now,
compare anyone with anyone at the moment because things are really heated up. Let's focus on Mumbai Indians
so
maybe.
I was talking about vada pav and
Yeah, I think
Absolutely.
captain. Yeah,
let's. That's all right. Let's go ahead.
yeah. So now let let me just take a few moments and put my appreciation. It's like an appreciation post in my feed. Mumbai Indians, you beauty, scouting, as he rightly mentioned, these guys. There are some other guys who didn't actually get to play more, but when they got into other teams, they have become the match winners. How many of you know Akshar Patel was given contract alongside Bumrah in the same year? They had Kuldeep Yadav. They found Kuldeep. They found Chahal. They found a crazy hard-hitting batsman from Australia. The Australian selectors didn't hear a name of him, Glenn
Christian.
Maxwell. Yeah,
Even
Glenn
Christian.
Maxwell.
Hmm.
No, Chrislin, I guess it was from KKR. He already had been with KKR. Also, there are plenty of names which we wouldn't have known. See Marco Jensen. They got a 6 feet guy. He's an all-rounder from nowhere. They have such strong pipelines in motion that they in a way thanked QDK, who was then the captain of South Africa, for keeping an eye and nurturing Marco Jensen
Talents.
and bringing him into uh,
The
the
squad.
Mumbai squad. Yeah. Also, we can see director of operations Zahir Khan, which initially the any franchise didn't have a position like director of operations. They at the point had Anil Kumble. They know the right men to do the job, and they leave it to them. Yeah, and they deserve all the dividends. Now talking about their captain, our captain, your captain, my captain,
Not mine.
uh,
Not mine. Go ahead.
are you
Our
an
captain
Indian
from the
cricket team
heart.
fan? Indian cricket team fan?
We are talking about Mumbai Indians right now,
Are you
not
an
Team India.
Indian
नाम में
cricket
इंडियंस
team
है.
fan?
I bleed blue, man. I bleed blue.
So
Okay,
we
yeah.
also.
So you bleed blue. So
That's not for
you'll
Mumbai Indians, even though Mumbai Indians is blue.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Let's not
So
get into that.
Yeah.
So
Let's continue with the
yeah,
discussion.
Rohit Sharma. Yeah, taking away the captaincy from Ricky Ponting. See the kind of backing the management would have given then. A player like Rohit Sharma taking captaincy from the GOAT captain. Till that point of time, there was no one near Ricky Ponting, not even MS Dhoni, because he was too young and he hadn't been that impactful in the longer formats. So giving and taking it from Ponting, giving to Rohit, they gave him the team, they gave him the backing. They also, have certain facilities wherein they in off season they give practice to domestic players, so that they also get the state of the art infrastructure, uh,
Yes.
and they can perform well in IPL. It is less said than done.
Of course,
So
I
yeah,
agree with that. And as far as we know, for the last 2 seasons, it has been during the COVID season, and it's the bio bubble that struggles a lot of players. And we have seen
yeah,
big names quit from the from playing cricket, and
yeah,
the reason was the bio bubble thing, and then they were too stressed out to continue.
yeah,
But Mumbai Indians creates an atmosphere. They include all their family members alongside, so that the players are in a state of mind where they can play freely. They don't need to worry
yeah,
about anything they demand, they just get it. So that's what
yeah,
management is all about. It's one of the best managements across the IPL till now.
yeah. So, guys, talking about the IPL retentions, right, and IPL auctions, Mumbai Indians don't have much about in the purse, but I mean, what to say about them, right? These guys are Harvard graduates of the greatest. They know what to bring on the table. They know what they want. They know what their director of operations wants. They know
Yeah.
everything. They want a left arm pacer, they'll get it. I don't know how, but they will get it because they have Marco Jansen and they have. I mean, they're finding it. Their scouting network is so amazing that they will find a new unearthing a new talent. I'm not talking about Arjun Tendulkar, guys. I'm talking about another left arm pacer. So I mean, I think they'll get one, and then they have an experience of Rohit Sharma, who is a brilliant limited overs captain. We all know that, right? I mean, there is no questions asked and no things to be discussed on, right? Then we talk about other players who actually I think for this five-time IPL champions, like as Jainam said about the appreciation post, it will be on the players who will have the privilege to play in teams like Mumbai Indians and CSK, because these guys are institutions of cricket, of proper batting, proper bowling, proper fielding, proper handling the pressure when you're in the pressure when you're three down and your top order is dismissed. You have a Kishan. You might have seen that 232 they chased. Almost they chased it, right? Pollard and Kishan. The chips were down. When it happens, when you have brilliant scouting, when you have brilliant people in the management who take those decisions and make the players handle the mental pressure on the game. So I mean, what can I say more about Mumbai Indians is just that I love them from the bottom of my heart. Just that.
Yeah.
Come on. Ah, I know there would be many people just like you because most of our fan base is from Mumbai. But it's also important to discuss about the star players that Mumbai has missed out on and who are a part of the team for a long time. Because Mumbai is one of those teams, who doesn't leave out any of the star players, and the players on the bench remain on the bench throughout the tournament, even though they are a part of the Mumbai Indian squad. They hardly or rarely make any changes to the 11. Considering Quinton de Kock, one of the best wicket keepers and a blistering opener, he has been left out because Mumbai Indians wanted to keep three of its Indian core. And in an IPL match, it is very important to have more Indian settled players compared to overseas players because you have multiple options to buy out overseas players in the auctions. But having a strong Indian core and building a team around them, it's very critical. That's what Mumbai Indians has done very smartly. They have ticked all the boxes. If you see Rohit Sharma as the captain and the opening batsman, then they have Sky to handle the middle order, and he's a star definitely, hands down. They have a star all rounder in the form of Pollard and one of the best fielders alive at the moment. And they have Jasprit Bumrah, who is again one of the topmost bowlers. So every box is ticked, just that they are looking for a wicket keeper, but they will find one in, I don't know whom, but they will find one of the best ones. I'm sure about that. Also,
Yeah.
they had Ishan Kishan in the team. They had Hardik Pandya. Hardik Pandya is again one of those stars who has been brought in and developed by the Mumbai Indians and groomed, and to what he was until 2020. The last season he hasn't been performing very well because of his fitness issues, and he hasn't been bowling. That's one of the main, major concerns for every team. They left out on Trent Bolt. Trent Bolt being one of the world's best speedsters in current time. But again, that's the issue. You can retain a maximum of four players, and reshuffling was mandatory. So going out
Yes.
in the pool, I'm sure every Mumbai player, if they are going to any other team, they would be bagging a lot of money for sure. That's what
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah.
So, such is the greatness of this team, right? I mean, you think that you need two to three Mumbai Indians, one, two Mumbai Indians, three, for these players to be retained and formed you can say, a team. As we say about India, that you can form five Indian teams now because you have a pool of brilliant players all around, going around. Your captain, your middle order, your everything is ticked, as you said. So, I mean, just it stings a bit, but yeah, I mean, that is the rules, right? Those are the rules of the auction, so you can't do much about it. You need to think about bringing new blood in also. And also, I think the best part about Mumbai Indians is that they don't think about just this IPL. They think about what this player on a personal level can contribute to the Indian national team because they directly contact with BCCI. I mean, I don't know which team does it here. I don't know. I have not heard about a team, the domestic team, which just plays for 2 months, but is constantly in touch with the BCCI, which is the National Cricket Board of the country, which is the best part for any team, for any sport to groom. in the world, on the world map. So that is the best part about Mumbai Indians, as we know.
I absolutely agree.
So
Anyone
what
got
I
any points
personally
for it?
feel is that what I personally feel is that this retention, the time it has come, it is actually a blessing in disguise for Mumbai because considering how they played the last season, you know, they weren't up to the mark. So there was reshuffle needed. Uh, we said that actually that Mumbai doesn't make any chopping and changes, but and it would be difficult on Mumbai's part to be able to leave those players out. So now they had the option of retaining only four. So the players who haven't been performing, they needed to be let loose, and yeah, that is the same the thing they did in the 2018 auction when they let go many players and they found gems like Ishan Kishan, Rahul Chahar, Surya Kumar Yadav.
Yes,
Absolutely.
absolutely, absolutely. So that's pretty much we would say about Mumbai Indians and the star-studded team. Uh, so I would like you all again the common thing, to support us and follow Silly Point. Do like, share, and save our videos. And also, we have started a YouTube channel now. So every video that we post on Instagram will be going up on the YouTube as well. Again, I have one question for you guys. Who do you think will be the best wicket keeper choice for Mumbai Indians, which they should go for in the mega auctions? Tell us in the comments below, and let's see what you've got. We would be happy to discuss anything with you.